Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Susan Finch and I'm here with my friend Mark Vang. And Mark and I are having a chat here about Circloscope and how to export a list from, say, an event of everybody who participated in your event and then bring it in and create a nice little spreadsheet list of who participated so you can thank them all publicly or privately. It's up to you, but you'll be able to quickly create this list. I showed you a few days ago how to do it with Excel, but we're going to bring it into Drive because Mark brought that up. He says, why aren't we just doing this on Drive? I was like, you're so right. So let's do it from step one. You ready? Here we
Yep.
go. So I'm going to go ahead and click on, here's my recent event I just did this morning with Stepan, and I'm going to copy that event. I'm going to go up and open my Circloscope app. If you don't have Circloscope yet, go to circloscope.com
hmm
and you will
Definitely,
love.
definitely need it.
Oh
So,
my gosh, what a time saver. So here it is. It's loading all my stuff, and you'll probably see more information I want you to see, but that's okay. So now I'm going to go to the dashboard under events, who posted to my event. I'm going to paste that URL. I'm going to say OK. I'm going to select all, and my action is to export. Export 26 to CSV. All
that's
right, so
okay.
then you choose into the fields. We want their name,
hmm
and I definitely am going to want their plus mention so that I can easily just grab that column and pull it in. You might want other information though as well. Maybe you're going to want their email and other things. You have lots of choices. Export whatever you want, but you're only going to need the one piece. So here we go. We say export, and you can call that whatever you want. Okay, for now I'll just leave this as it is to save time. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in our folder for my events. Now we're ready for the next step. Okay, so we have our file. The little export to CSV is right there. Now we're going to go over to Drive, and we're going to create a new spreadsheet, which I've done right here. Okay, so we go in here to import the file, and we click on Upload. So then we find the file, and it's right here. It's the only Excel export in there, thank goodness. And it's uploading it. Create a new spreadsheet, or I can replace the spreadsheet I already have going. Replace current
Now,
sheet. So replace spreadsheet means the whole thing. Replace current sheet. Why not?
yeah, normally if you were, one of the things we were talking about, this might be a good technique is if you want to keep records of all of your shows, you can keep them all contained in a single spreadsheet by just creating a new sheet for each one. So you want to make sure you do replace current sheet for that option because you don't want to accidentally overwrite your spreadsheet.
Right.
But
Or insert new sheet too. Would add a new one.
right, that's right. You could do that as well.
Now what we
So,
found is that detect automatically works perfectly. So watch
mhm.
this. Import. There are the columns I asked for. So you'll notice too, the only ones that the emails that show are the ones that are in your contact list already. You won't get them all unless they're in your contact list on Google. You get their names because we asked for that in the mention. But this is the beautiful part. Watch this. If we copy that, I don't need myself. I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to go back over here to the event and say, we're so glad you attended.
So you actually use this on the event form itself too? You post like a kind of thank
Yeah,
you
just
thing to everybody in the event? Okay.
exactly.
Cool. As I was telling Susan earlier, I usually have smaller events where I just have 3 or 4 or 5 people, so it's not that difficult for me to type, just to type thank yous in, and I also do community hosted events, so they're all hanging around the community anyway.
Right.
Um,
So then I just go back and clean this up so there aren't quite so many lines. It's nothing you guys have to do, but if you want to, you can.
mhm.
Do, do, do. Here we go. Almost
And
done.
And the other advantage to doing it on Google Drive, of course, Excel works perfectly, fine as well. But if it's on Google Drive, that means if you're hosting shows with other people or if you're working with a social media manager, like if you're running shows with a brand page, you can just give them permissions to this file in Google Drive. And, it's very
Exactly.
easy to share data that way online. So you're not shooting, spreadsheets back and forth in email and stuff like that. So I know a lot of people, they have a brand page running a show and they have a couple people like a wingman or someone like that helping out. So that might make things easier, to delegate the after show tasks.
Exactly. Because, and that's the other thing too. Some folks really aren't comfortable yet on Drive, and I don't know why. but they aren't. And so giving you have the option, you can do this in Excel like we already showed you, or you can do it this way to where it can be a lot more collaborative, a lot
Right.
simpler.
And actually, that intermediate step from Circloscope, you've already dumped the CSV to your hard drive. So technically, you already have one file you could shoot over to somebody, or if you want to clean
Exactly.
it up a little bit, you have the raw data. So,
But look at this. Look at how clean this is. Everybody's mentioned that I'd want to mention, including Stefan, who was in the show with me, but he'll get a giggle out of being thanked for participating. And there we are. So that's how you do it in Drive using Circloscope, which is Mark and I one of our favorite new tools. And this is a great way to quickly make a list and properly thank your guests, thank your attendees, or ping some people. So, Mark, I appreciate your time. Hey, Mark, how can people find you?
oh, well, let's see. You can just go to markbang.com, and I'm over there, or
Okay.
on Google Plus. Actually,
Well, thanks for participating in this whole conversation and
yeah.
finding another way yet to use Circloscope and incorporate Google Drive. We'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks so much.